It's very funny whenever we hear a narcissist talking about that person is going to get the karmic punishment, that person is going to face the consequences, law of karma is monitoring everything. It sounds ironic, I know. But from this statement comes a question in our mind. Do any narcissist, or does any narcissist, I will say, ever suffer any kind of karmic punishment? Or what is the connection of the law of karma with the topic of narcissism? So in today's video, I'm going to cover this particular connection, and for that I have divided this video into major categories. So let us first start with the first category, and that is to understand the true intention of any narcissist. So what is the real intention of any narcissist? See, first of all, a narcissist, they serve only themselves. So they live with this ideology that they are the perfect human beings on this planet. And whatever they do, they will only do to enhance the image or the false image of perfection in their minds, right? So how are they able to manage that? So comes the first point in the first category. They follow the code of supply and control. Now, what is supply in this situation and what is control in this situation? So for any narcissist, in any relation, supply means attention, admiration, praise. This is the supply. So they constantly need the supply in their life, and for that they need to maintain a control. And how do they maintain control in the relation? Through love bombing. And we know what is love bombing. Through gaslighting, through devaluation, by discarding our true emotions and feelings. So by managing both of these things, they maintain a cycle of supply and control in any relationship, not only with the partner but with anybody who is personal to them. Okay, we know that the narcissist people, they lack empathy, they lack accountability, because as I have stated earlier as well, they serve only themselves. So they live by the code where they're only doing things for their own happiness. They're living with the life that they can't commit any kind of mistakes. If somehow they have to face even a slight hint where they need to be accountable for any mistake they might have committed, they're going to withdraw themselves from that situation, and they will never face any kind of accountability. They will try their level best to avoid any kind of real accountability. They will never take any kind of responsibility because they know they can't commit mistakes. And if somehow they have committed a mistake, you are never going to find out. And before I move on to the second category, there's one more thing I want to add. Narcissist people, they are excellent in living with a mask. So that mask is the public mask which they usually show to the world, that how perfect, how good, how great they are. This is the perfect sense of a husband, the perfect sense of a wife a person is supposed to be. This is their mask. But they only carry this mask whenever they have to be in public, or whenever they have to face anybody outside their personal zone or private zone. Because once you are inside their private zone, they no longer need to carry the mask. Now they will show you their private face or their private image, the real image, which is the narcissist one. Alright, so that was the first category, right? Where we were understanding about the true intentions of any narcissist. That is to maintain the control in any relationship, and where they are always getting praise, attention, or I will say love from each and everybody. But what is the connection of law of karma with narcissism? So see, in this situation, the second category, I have again divided the second category into two subcategories. So the first subcategory is when we want to see that the law of karma is giving them punishment in some sort of external retribution. So what do I mean by this? It simply means we so deeply want to see the downfall of a narcissist in public. We want to see that they are being humiliated, they are being exposed. Everybody now knows their true nature. They are being socially rejected, right? And very lucky of us, very few of us, I mean to say, who are the lucky ones, they are able to get this sort of satisfaction either through legal means, right? Either through separation, something like this. But there are many instances where people are able to serve the law of karma to such individuals as an external retribution. But suppose if they are not facing this external retribution, are they not getting punishment from the law of karma? As per many psychologists and spiritual leaders, they actually do suffer from law of karma since a long time back, I will say. How? First, they constantly live with an emotional void. They're not happy with themselves. Even way before your arrival in their life, they were unhappy. They constantly live with this emotion of being unhappy. They can never be satisfied in their life. They can never be truly happy with themselves. And because of this, they will always be hateful not only for themselves but with everybody else as well. And because of this, they are not able to create any true bond with anybody. They can't trust anybody. They can't reveal themselves to anybody because they are always carrying so many secrets, so many false identities. They find it troublesome to trust anybody. Because they can't trust themselves, how can they trust anybody else? And because of this, they live in a cycle of suffering where they are hating themselves, where they are hating you, where they are not able to trust themselves, where they are not able to trust you. They have to carry so many false and fake identities. They have to create a separation of the public image and the private image. They have to go through a lot, and because of that, they are always exhausted and they are constantly living in the cycle of suffering. So this is the law of karma serving as an internal collapse for them. So law of karma acts in two ways, externally and internally. Very few were able to see that this is acting externally as well, but with every narcissist, every single one of them, law of karma is not leaving anybody behind. They are punishing, or the law of karma is punishing each and every narcissist through internal collapse. They are not happy. They are always sad. They are always angry. You might be wondering, how come they are angry? How come they are sad? They are always happy. They are always jolly. They are living their life. They are going out. They are having parties. We are seeing these materialistic things as the way of living life. But we fail to understand psychologically, emotionally, mentally, they are unhappy. They are sad. They are alone. And most importantly, they don't love themselves. That is why they are seeking constant public approval. Opinion of others value a lot to them. This is the main reason why. And this is their punishment given to them by the law of karma. So this is how law of karma is associated with the topic of narcissism. So according to you, if I have left out any point in this particular topic, do let me know in the comment section in either of the category. Alright. So I hope to see you soon. Till then, kindly take care. Bye-bye.